Hey, what's going on, family? This mental stimulant, I'm coming through. And this is kind of for just one person. I want to give them a different perspective on what I imagine their grievance is. Because I made a post short just now stating, the importance of choosing someone of quality and not being so caught up in earthly things that, they have to make six figures, they have to be this, they have to be that. Because a lot of times when you choose from that aspect, you'll find yourself in situations where you're miserable with the person you chose. Now, someone just made a comment about not being able to pay for stuff and things like this. When you are in sync and you move as a team, first of all, there's a lot of variables to that statement that you made as far as perspective. Now, say for instance you're married, you two buy a house. Before or during the process of buying that house, you two should be of sound mind enough to know, can we collectively afford this house, along with the necessities of having this house. A lot of people jump out here and get things for the look of it because they want to floss, they want to have their highlight reels looking the best they can to the rest of the world for praise, when really they can't afford it. Or they have several children and feel like, well, we need a big place for our children. Well, if you can't afford it, you got to make do with what you can afford. It's being foolish to jump out there and buy a house for the look of it that you cannot afford, that at some point, the trickle down effect, you're going to lose it and still have to downgrade. So why take yourself through that? And I don't mean no harm, but with two people with two heads together, y'all shouldn't be making foolish decisions like that. That's a bad dynamic if you ask me. Y'all both going down with the ship. That's crazy. But, there is instances when men choose these women that look good, this eye candy, these stay-at-home moms, and I have nothing against stay-at-home moms. Shit, that's the life to live if you're a woman. But in all reality, it's hard out here for one. Many people are losing jobs on every walk of life, whether you got PhD, bachelor's degree. A lot of those people are out of work right now. And in my opinion, shouldn't be, because they have the standard of what the world says you need to acquire job security. But anyway, you get these women. When choosing these women, it shouldn't be about how pretty her face is, how big her booty is, or how freaky she is and willing to do those things that you like, or how willing and submissive she is to your cheating. No, because when all that fall down and you can no longer keep up with what she's used to, 9 out of 10 she gonna be gone. Because a woman that will sit there and watch her man struggle to provide for them both and not assist in any way is crazy. That means she wasn't there for the proper reasons in the beginning. Now, your statement was, if you can't make the payment on a house, then you're a POS. Why would you even choose a woman that would even think of you in that way? Because you didn't fail on hard times and you can't keep up with the standard, and apparently she ain't willing to help. Like, that's your right hand. So what that appears to me is you chose wrong, and now you mad because your choice then turned against you. But I can 9 to 1 tell you that you was looking at all the wrong things when you chose that woman. It's all good until y'all get into the thick of things and life really show up and you have to demonstrate. Ain't no way in God's green earth I'm going to say I love you. You didn't put me in a position where I can sit back and not worry about bills. Man, I'm going to be stacking bread. If a woman is just running around spending money as soon as you get it, you chose wrong. Your investment sucked. So there's no one, you can't even really be mad at that woman. You should be mad at yourself because she showed up as she was. But once hard times kicked in, then you really seen what it was about. Okay, take your L on the chin like a grown-up. Next time, choose someone of substance. These are a lot of lessons that big grown folks have to learn. Everything that looks good ain't good. That little front that women put on at first, she doing all the things that you like. She's showing up and all of this and all of that. She's being quiet. She see your BS and she ain't saying nothing. You think you got a winner. Nah, because she looking at the big picture. This fool is going to take care of me. And I ain't got to do nothing. Who wouldn't want a lifestyle to sit on that butt and do nothing? But when times get hard, she is not going to be of use to you. She going to be dead weight. And probably by her spending, drilling holes in your ship. So if you ask me, you probably better off. You had to learn the lesson the hard way, but still, you got to look at it with the proper perspective and take accountability like, yo, I messed up. I know what not to choose next time. I know what it looks like. I know what it walks like. I know what it talks like. You know, we all got to learn these lessons, you know, but it makes us wise and it gives us wisdom. Some of these life challenges is more painful than others, but in all, it works for your highest good. It makes you wiser. It makes you grow up. Like, you should be happy, you know? But family, choose quality over quantity. Choose the person that's calling, checking on you. Like, food did you eat? How you feeling today? What's your mental health like? Like, not always talking about these frivolous things. Choose someone that got a head on their shoulder. That can be your starting team. You hear me? Because when you yoke yourself with someone, that's your right hand. You are only as strong as your weakest link. Remember that. Hey, I love y'all so much. I hope that, you know, it resonates with somebody and it makes sense. Because these are